nowadays, all of us borrowing a lot nowadays, would borrow money but place it in somebody else's account and therefore add to the burden of the government. One would have thought that these are things which government would have achieved a long time ago, but it took a challenge of a pandemic for you to understand the need and appreciate the need to act expeditiously on that matter. And therefore, the TSA, I would think, is a great systemic reform that the civil accounts have adopted. And on that, the government itself would end saving a lot of money and making value for money for everybody. And I appreciate that step. Wherein now I think you're moving over to covering all the autonomous bodies and also having covered many of the departments already. So extending it to another 40 autonomous bodies by the Independence Day of this year marks a very big, I would think, an achievement which is necessary for a systemic reform within the civil accounts. Many other things can be said about the way you have worked. To keep it short, I would only say there are three things which we need to have as expectations for ourselves. One is to make it more paperless and also transparent and user friendly, which is what you've also shown your commitment in your presentation. Adapt more and more technology, and technology is like, as they say in one of the metaphysical expression people say, when you're running in a conveyor belt kind of situation, the target keeps moving further and further away from you, but you, in spite of that, still taking the race towards the target. Technology is one such a thing. The targets keep moving because yesterday's technology is definitely old today. So you're constantly updating and moving forward. But in order to make government accounts, which are humongous, transparent, it is necessary to keep pace with technology. I'm sure you will be able to achieve that because of the ways in which you have very quickly adapted the DBT related technology and you see success. I also would think that seamlessness of payments is more important. May not be contextual, but I will bring it here as an example to say, even where complete foolproof systems are laid, you find that in the NSC, a couple of days ago when there was a glitch, the kind of technology driven glitch which nobody intended to anticipate or nobody could have anticipated it, but that glitch has cost us immensely and lessons are being learned. Maybe that was an issue of interoperability between the two exchanges, but that is the kind of thing where seamless digital payments is the goal that we have to aspire for. That was also an example which tells us about how seamless payment modes or technology driven platforms can face. So, taking lessons from that, I would think seamless digital payments is something which you have to clearly have a roadmap for and work on that. And finally, I think greater integration with Department of Expenditure, greater integration and greater consultation with states and central government departments will be a critical thing for your being on the top of things. So you have shown great tenacity during the pandemic. You've not given us 1 minute's concern as to how the government expenditure is going to be undertaken, because during the COVID period, it was government expenditure, which I strongly believe being done, undertaken on a timely fashion, which gave the necessary succor for the people, particularly those in the bottom rung of the economy. So if you during this period, I'm sure you will also take up future challenges, same level of tenacity and alacrity. So I'm confident by the next Civil Accounts Day, most of those, you know, wish lists that you may have, I may have, or the Expenditure Secretary, or the CAG may have about the civil accounts itself will all be fulfilled. So with these thoughts, I once again wish you a very happy and gratifying 45 years moving into. Thank you very much.
तो ये था 45